got me again.
Fuck them every time.
Dude,
Cut that
I don't
close.
even know what happened. What happened?
That Mew Mew music. Mew 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 music.
Yeah, new
Mew
intro.
Mew Mew Mew. It's good.
We
I like it.
we got another show for you tonight. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
I say not very confidently. And
Tuesday?
we got Airmos Dax here tonight.
Yes, special guest. Eramos Dax.
Eremos Dax.
But depths for security. Here I am, live in stereo.
Like,
At least I hope so. Because if I'm in mono, it's y'all's fault. It's not my fault
Yeah.
that y'all put me in mono.
Dude,
True.
you're mono,
I have
bro.
nothing to
That
do with it.
sucks.
it's like the Wizard of
I'm just
Oz back there.
Yeah, this is very looking
good
very
filter.
mystical for you.
Very
I'm liking it.
mysterious. Digging it.
One of those knee-jerk decisions that went well for a change.
There you go.
Yeah. You didn't want to hide your face, but you still wanted to we could hide some of it at least.
No, I hid it for the longest time, and then I did that interview like a week ago, and I didn't know I could do this. So I just decided to show the face anyway for the first time on the internet. And lo and behold, no one cared.
Right?
You can do
What
it.
Right? It's like nothing has changed. No one's coming after me.
Yeah.
to
Face
be
reveal.
To be fair, Cal, you're not put in a position where one bad song can put you right next to Lucas Gone and Tom McDonald. So
Sure, right.
you're
That's
fine.
true.
I
God,
am from the deepest and most conservative part of the South over here in
Ooh,
Bainbridge, Georgia.
rough.
One
Oh,
wrong
hell
move,
yeah, you are.
and I am definitely fucked.
Sure.
No lubricant.
yeah, you start sharing space with Tom McDonald. You might as well just give it
Retire.
up.
Just give it up. Go work the honky tonks.
For real. Like a has been before you even made it. Like, damn. Shannon, what's going on?
Yes.
Hey. Oh,
Oh.
you know, it was just been a crazy day for me.
Yeah.
Yep. My mornings start early and no one wanted to show up to work really, so
Oh.
Fine.
made my job extra hard today.
Shit. It's rough.
That's yeah, that's never fun.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're having nice weather. I mean, besides the smog from the fires.
God,
Yeah, the whole world's on fire. So
yeah.
But yeah, I am missing
An
the
extra
tight waist of that Bible belt, like over where Eromos is. That's where we came from. And I'm missing the rain down there. It rains a lot. And it does not rain here. I think I've seen rain like once, like a really good solid rain, like once in 3.5 months. So that's rough. I want some rain. Damn it.
I had rain the other day. It was humid as fuck. It was just hot rain. It's terrible. Yeah, it made me miss rain.
Okay. Well, we got some songs to play.
Yep,
that aren't like ours too.
Oh yeah,
like
for a change.
Other people's stuff.
Yeah.
I think we should probably get one of those going here.
Maybe it's an option.
Sure.
No arguments here.
See, we got a playlist here. All right.
So prepared.
Huh?
Right.
You're
It's
so
like,
prepared.
Like the first time in ever. I was trying to be
close enough.
Somewhat, I don't know where everything is.
We're getting there. Eventually we'll be fully prepared.
Yeah, eventually.
Definitely not today.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, we're still winging it.
It's gonna stay that way. I think.
Okay.
Maybe not.
There we go. pushed too many buttons. Haha.
There
Oh.
we go.
There we go.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down, huh?
Start at the top, work our way down. Let's go in
All right.
chronological order.
Do you wanna introduce this song?
All right. So the Machine Gun Funk remix was. All right. I recorded this after I recorded John Doe, A Descendant of Particle Man. Now, the thing about John Doe is I like the project. I think it's a good project. I'm proud of it. Its biggest flaw is it had no obvious singles. It's a story record where every track is needed to tell the story, and I can't spoil parts of the story. So my genius idea was to make this song, ship it to the Rhyme Scheme channels, send it to Lyricology 101, have them talk about it, and then by the time all that's taken care of, the album will be out. Didn't quite work out that way, but this is how we got to this.
All right. Cool. Well, let's check it out.
Hey, man.
Listen. Good.
Machine Gun Funk remix.
Do it.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Fucking hit it. Jesus Christ.
Propositions, simply sickness, spread when I'm spitting what's written. All this exercise, I'm codependent, especially when I'm getting the demon's ass exorcism. This is self-reflection, for me, myself, no question. Not for these pigeons pecking at the ground, half stepping, living life with no direction. Them the ones with skin and fry win, we win the breading. Bird shots in the pump, ready to be unleaded. Fire burning, add a degree, there'll be no need for a medic. Simply put, this is goodwill hunting for the money that the industry embezzle from artists like me to spite me. High key, forget a sniper's perch. Olympus Heights is where I'm hiking. The stick that's now in Zeus's face for my G's are open wounds over gold doubloons. Never sidestep, I stride straight, making moves. Break my way into ancient tombs. Before I can set the date, I'll make it through. And my brainwaves manipulate what you consume. Ain't number meditation to clear the pollution and bring respiration to the confused. But till my face turn, I bring flame to the fuse. Kaboom! The impact reigns catastrophe. Best beyond the class of a ski mask drama cast throughout infinity. The situation brings gravity, flattening skyscrapers and empire states of mind and matter. Of mice and man, return as sturdy as statues to sand. In the event of being, guess who's lost in the wind? Whose metamorphosis is caterpillar to caterpillar to Alexander the Great. Chasing the grass down in Manhattan status astounded. Down to wrap the brain around it. His eyes glazed over lines of sight shrouded. Down he went, off the highest horse mounted. Off so quick, cans couldn't get a glimpse of the picture. Nor could hands of fate lay a finger on elixir. Oh well, fetch the spade, dig the pit. I wouldn't say we're free, but under new management. The forks in the road all lead to death, past, present, and future. The forks in the road all lead to death, past, present, and future. The forks in the road all lead to death, past, present, and future. The forks in the road all lead to death, past, present, and future.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
That
was
was
really
sick.
good to start with.
Some good sampling. I like that a lot. And the
Well,
flow just
Not necessarily a
flows with it,
sample, it's a
so-
whole beat rip.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Fucking dig it.
Not free, just
Yeah.
under new management. I like that.
Yeah.
I really like your flow and your style. It reminds me a lot of like rhyme sayers, musicians, which I know you love too. The only like bit of constructive criticism I have is like
Mix it.
sometimes you can hear your blowback in the mic. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just
Mhm.
that exhale maybe, which I
popping
mean
or-
sometimes you do want that effect too. but
Mm.
it interrupted my focus on your lyrics, you know what I mean, on your lyrical content, just because you could hear that real quick. That so just I mean, just look at your stems and kind of listen in for that sort of thing. Try to denoise them the best you can, or just be really conscious with your microphone though, because I know sometimes
Yeah, it's
you
hard.
just can't record it like the first time either.
Nah.
So I get that
Mm,
too. But I mean,
yeah.
overall, like, great vibe. Really love all of your lyrical content, regardless.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That is not the first time I got criticism like that. Like the problem with that is I do a lot of things in one take, which is fine when I'm doing everything a verse at a time because
That's
I
great.
can knock 16 bars out, 32 bars out in one go. The problem is like my respiratory system is not the best in the world these days, so it's harder to do like the 2 3 minute verses all in one go. These harder it was like a couple years ago.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
definitely
problem doing one
when
go.
you're
Like
going.
anytime I'm good. Yeah, doing it good one go and then look back. How the fuck am I supposed to do this again? Like, there's no way I'm gonna
Yeah,
capture the same energy. I really suck at that.
Look,
it is like
thing
that
is-
though, right?
The thing
What's
is for
that?
me is I will do a take, like one take that's good until the tail end, and I will not get a good take until like the 5th or 6th take, and like the next 15 minutes in a row. It's just me taking constant takes. So by the time I get to the one take, I've already been rapping for the better part of 15 minutes with little to no break.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it's also annoying when that doesn't happen. Like you're doing the one take and you're like flowing so well, and you're like, I don't even care if I'm messing up. But like
Yeah.
when you keep
Oh, no.
stopping, that sucks too, because you're
Yeah.
like stopping every 5 seconds, and you're like, fuck, no, that sounds stupid. And like, oh, let me listen to it real quick, and then you're just in like individual snips. And
You're
honestly, those are
disrupting the flow. That's the hardest thing.
yeah, and sometimes those are harder to work with as stems. I don't know. I don't know why my hand signals are like this, but that's, you know.
Okay.
That's
Cool
why
with it.
I just read poetry. Like
I don't.
it's
Right.
about as simple
Just
as
have
it
it
gets.
there.
You still gotta have some flow, but
The spoken word you can get. You don't really.
Yes.
However it comes out.
No,
Fuck it.
no, y'all
I'm
don't let
kidding.
Shinji fool you. You should have some sort of,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
least
Capture
in my
some.
head, you should have some sort of formation
Yeah.
with what you're saying.
I'm kind of like capture in a bottle, like capturing magic in a bottle. It's just it comes out like sometimes it comes out really good, but like
Yeah, that feeling is the best.
yeah, not understanding how it even happened. Just like it's here. I'm sticking with it.
Eramos, where do you get like where do you usually look for like inspiration for your lyrics?
Well, a lot of the time it comes in randomly. Like I could be, but usually the best way for me to get started when I hit a dead end is I just go outside and just walk around, just clear my mind.
That's always good.
Yes.
Separate,
I know
moving
that,
yourself from the work.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then,
Yeah, when you start thinking about it too much, it definitely doesn't help.
yes. I go crazy, but also just like sometimes you just gotta step away.
Yeah.
Think about
I know
it.
that like you know, some of the stuff we worked on, and like you always like bring me like this project, like this story, and this like it's really cool. I've enjoyed like working with you because of that, and like it's definitely challenged me to like make a beat that fits like this story, you know, which is
Well, it's because I know you're going to do a good job with it. That's why I go to you to that.
Yeah.
I go to every one of my constant producer collaborators differently. There's only one person I buy beats off of, and that's Doc Launch down in Portland. And that's because I know what I get from him is high quality beat work.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Sinji when I need some sort of inspiration to start off with, because I know he's going to have a good beat, and I can come to him for an interesting concept, and I can work with that. I go to you with something that I already have in mind that I just can't do myself, because I know that you're going to give me what I had in mind to begin with.
It's good to have all those different aspects like covered.
That's so cute. Like, I love that little story. I go to everybody. It's almost like we're like begging, borrowing, and bartering here. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I know Cal got that guitar. If I can put some vocals, he'll give me some guitar. It's a decent trade.
Right.
That's cool. So, God for Badland. Good shit.
All right. Let's get to another song here.
All right. Let's fucking do it.
Which one? This one. And all right. Sound of the Deaf. Glory.
Sound of the Deaf.
All right.
Tell us about this one.
I'm so curious.
Yes. This is technically this is the last track to John Doe, parentheses, A Descendant of Particle Man. This is basically a post-credit scene of sorts that tells you basically what is probably going to happen to our main antagonist, the guy who stole a car from John Doe when John Doe wasn't looking after his car because he trusted it to his friend. I promise it's less convoluted. It's less convoluted than I made it out to be. This is not that complicated. This features the homie Javelin, a really talented MC on this one. Now, funny thing before we get into the song itself, when he sent me the verse, like this is actually slowed down from his original recording of it because he shoved in so many words at one time. I had to decompress it all in some way, shape, or form. And this is one of the few. This is also a self-produced track.
Okay.
Which is always great.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Let's check it out.
Go to place.
Sound of the Deaf. Almost Deaf.
What do the deaf hear?
One more thing about this beat. Oh. So I originally produced this beat. I was waiting for my food at like Big Jim's down in Donaldsonville, Georgia, seafood place. Really good place. Like it a lot. And I just turned my sound off and just started working and see if I can make something that could at least be salvaged. And the beat here is the product of what could have been salvaged from that session.
All right.
So this is how the song got its title.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Cool. All
Very
right.
good. All right. Inspired by seafood and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Good.
Rebels don't play ball, they settle for the mailboxes, take base. The sport's strange. State from the Hall of Fame, let's go upstate. 3 strikes, the dugout's a dug grave. Can't trust camo and limbo. Profile the silhouette, stay low. It's all for the thrill, no Benjamins. The freedom of yawn and hither. Adrenaline as the laws buckle and bend.
Canisters dumped, I gotta jumpstart your vanity. Pumped lead into your pimped head. Hopefully your thoughts are heavier in this canopy. Banty damaging, you conceal too much. Hump your sanity, cordially clocking humanity. Out of demonstrative brandishing, you're real too much. Drug you're managing, mortally slime, delicious philanthropy. The bad kind is a bastard in that way. A mad mind, receive no casualty nor decay. The flatline, slay the pastor with his faith and flashlight. Dirty prose of faculty, shame no bagpipes. Grace the mantle in a maze at halftime. Blaze a tangerine, hate the bag tight. Blown out blasters full blaming my capsized. Taste a vandal to its place in my capsized way of making haste. Stalactites, engage a painful strafe. Send me to the pearly gates straight through stalagmites. Armless jacket, man to the anti-rescue. Again with that pseudo badass narcissist front by pen.
The topic with you pillar to post. Pillow rhyme from your melon. Leave gelatin exposed. The only time I spell out why is in a rhyme. And as long as the evidence is expired, and in any sense, I'm innocent standing trial. Even smear blood on the covenant to blind who divine. Lucid sight, check the mic, and outshine most rappers. Cut 'em off of the juggler, fit the Columbia necktie, homicide most dapper. Bird brain cockatoo, on my side most unruly. At least knows how to cockatooly. Drop jewels when I do speak, catch me on the phanogram, in the phantom dually. I'm a brutal, a beast, far from Prince Charming. Snatch a honey's charm piece, and then pawn it for Hardee's. Top of the food chain, a little prey smoked over Cuban strays, now with your waist tote. Over the trail I blaze, try to stride my way, only gonna leave you with a broken leg. You're just a show pony when you can't tow the way of those fabled golden days.
That MIDI brass, it brings such like a perfect like haze to it, like just like, oh my god, and like the flow, it's just I love it. It's really cool.
Thank you.
I feel like you could like probably rap over like a unbalanced dryer or something, like whatever noise that was making, like you would put a flow on it and it would be good.
There's only one beat that I have not been able to rap on, and it wasn't even because I couldn't have a verse that fitted. It's just I couldn't have a verse that sounded. There was a tonal problem with the verses that I had for it and the beat itself. I forget what it was, but it was a beat that Sinji sent me like a year ago. And it just sat in our projects for like months until we realized, nothing's working, is it? No.
Yeah.
That is
Not really.
so weird. You know, a lot of people say that they're like, Shinji just sends me shit all the time, and it's like in my projects, and I just do something with it like 4 years later.
No. This, though I do have one of those stories, but it's not my fault. It's like none of the people's fault, and I'm not joking on this. There was a second cipher we were supposed to do, and I got like 7 other rappers, and not one of them has dropped another verse on it, and it's been there since like January. And I'm not a happy person about it because I'm gonna start making alter egos or something. To get
I'm gonna start breaking my personalities and becoming what I need as a group. And then I also want to say that last song, like the deconstructed saxophone was it was great. Like it didn't even need to make sense because he just like made it for you.
That's great.
Genius.
Yeah.
Now, this is for Jeremy and Cal. I'm not sure if y'all remember these songs from that y'all played last week, the Pythagoras Theorem track. But if y'all remember the hook from it, those are the exact lyrics that from the end of this my second verse on that track. And that's supposed to let you know those songs are connected in some way, shape, or form.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice. Let's get to the
I
next
was
track.
just like, I was just listening to like thinking about stalactites and stalagmites and then Colombian neckties. Like,
Right.
there's all kinds of visuals going on there. But yeah, that was a good combination with you and Javelin.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys,
Flowed really
yeah,
well.
flowed well together.
Flowed. So yeah.
All right. So we gotta know your top 5 rappers.
I'm gonna give you 7 because
Oh
thing
shit.
is,
Damn.
if I was to give you 5, there's 2 rappers I don't listen to a whole lot that I just can't take off, and then there's 2 people I listen to a lot, but I don't think are better than number 5 and number 4. So I gotta give you 7.
Okay.
I like
All
how
right, so
this
I'm gonna
is
give you the
well
bubble
thought out.
first. I've been thinking about this for years. I'm a man possessed.
Yeah, I'm super indecisive too, so I'd probably have like at least a top 10, if not more.
Oh no, I'm not indecisive. Like this has been concrete for years at this point.
All right.
All right, so here's the bubble.
Yep.
We have Rap Ferreira at number 7, formerly known as Milo, also known as Scalps Hotel, Black Orpheus, Peace to the Rubaiyat. Number 6, we have Open Mike Eagle, the father of art rap. You know. Then number 5, we have Pharaoh Monch, magnificent lyricist, awesome with concepts, wordplay out of this world. His flows are second to none. Can rap on anything, has out raps everyone he's been up against. One of the best MCs ever. Just my one problem is he just doesn't have a very large catalog. He has like 5 solo records, 3 records of Organized Confusion, and 1 record with his band 13 that he dropped in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Not a very large catalog, but it's a really good catalog aside from that 3rd Organized Confusion record, which that's a story for another day. Number 4, we have Lupe Fiasco. Just listen to drill music of Zion. That's all you need to do. Listen to that. Listen to Druggist Wave. Listen to his 1st and 15th mixtape. No. Listen to the Revenge of the Nerds mixtape. Listen to Enemy of the State. Man, is another magnificent lyricist. But what also really great with concepts as well. A very good example would be on his song Mean and Vicious, where he has the 2nd verse battle the 1st verse. Yeah. Magnificent rapper. He does have lasers in his catalog though, which I mean, I would argue and say it's fine, but like compared to his best work, it's not all that. And then number 3, we have Billy Woods, best modern day storyteller in all of hip hop. Man has multiple classic records with History Will Absolve Me, Hiding Places with Kenny Siegel, like Race Music, Rome, Haram, Paraffin, Under Arm and Hammer with Elucid. Man was part of that Reavers mixtape. He had a lot of really good verses on there. Man, really powerful voice. Even though his flow doesn't have a whole lot of kinetic energy, like, and he doesn't really vary his flow a whole lot, just like how he puts like his stories together and how he ties in the pop culture references and the punchlines, it's very entertaining and it's very powerful once it sinks in. And then number 2, and this is going to shock some people that listen to my music, because number 2 is MF Doom, and I'm forever cursed under that man's shadow. I partially blame me, but oh well, can't help it. Listen, I don't think I need to explain how great MF Doom is. I will say this: stop overrating Mad Villainy and Food. Those are not his best records. Far from it. Vaudeville Villain is his best record. I will fight you over that. And I would also argue that Operation Doomsday is his 2nd best record. once again, I will fight you over that as well. Those other 2 records have way too much filler for their own freaking good, especially in Food, with all those blessed sample skits. Half that record is just sample skits. Doom is like 10 minutes of that record, and yes, it's the best 10 minutes of MF Doom you'll ever get. I'm exaggerating. I know it's more than 10 minutes, but you need to feel my pain about this. Some of the man's best work, but like it begins. The first minute 36 seconds of that record is just Spider-Man cartoon snippets, and I don't want to watch Spider-Man cartoons. I want to listen to the supervillain.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you then.
And then number 1, Aesop Rock, greatest rapper ever to do it. Do not get me started, because man hasn't released one. Okay, he released one bad song, but it's a joke song, so it doesn't count. Plus, you probably haven't heard of it. It's not his greater catalog, and we're not going to bring it up. But yeah, no, most consistent rapper. Even his self-released material in the late '90s, better than a lot of people's best stuff. What can I say? Just listen to The Impossible Kid and just go from there. We don't have the time for me to talk about it. We don't. We will be here for the.
I've seen Aesop Rock live, and yeah,
we will be here till like 5 in the
brain
morning.
is great.
Right.
And what I like about him is he just embraces being like fucking weird and I don't know, and like mental illness and everything, and like I don't know. He's really cool. He's got a cool presence too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like about him as well. Like, he knows he's the weird old dude, and he raps like the weird old dude.
Yeah, I can definitely see where you pick up a lot of your like inspiration from Aesop Rock for sure.
I once heard someone was describing different rappers, and they were basically comparing them to like musical instruments. Like the one that I remember was they said Biggie raps like a trumpet player. Have you like ever had like that thought? Like you can like kind of see like an instrument, like the way that their flow is, or anything like that. I thought it was an interesting take on people's flow.
Not exactly, because if I can go back around to like Doom and Billy Woods, they don't have very dynamic flows. Like their thing is their writing is that potent. And same goes for like early rap Ferrera. Like his early stuff as Milo isn't rhythmically all that impressive. It's about how he puts together just his nerdiness in the rhymes. There are certain rappers I can say that about, like Bus Driver. Like he is a really experienced like just saxophonist. That would be the equivalent of like with just how his manic flows go everywhere. Yes. Yes. Man can rap to anything. Not exactly about anything because, well,
right.
But Bus Driver is complicated. Like he has substance, but like the best way to describe Bus Driver is just absurdist rap. It's like you have to squint through the absurdism of some of his bars to find his point. And sometimes it's easy, like with certain tracks off Perfect Hair and his early material where he's just trying to be funny and charismatic. Stuff like Electricity Is on Our Side gets a little harder.
Yeah, he's actually really fast rapper, right? Bus Driver.
Yes.
He's pretty fast. That's impressive.
I don't listen to much rap, but the fast has always impressed me the most, I think.
Fast?
Yeah.
Fastness, speed.
But like what instrument would be described as fast, really? I don't know. Like maybe guitar.
I
This
mean,
just
it
depends
depends
the
on
style,
like,
right?
yeah, like if it's like
Yeah.
in the pocket, like on beat, like I would say like percussion or something, you know, like so
Yeah.
like, so yeah.
I always like watching like really fast fiddler or like violin
Mm.
player.
Oh yeah.
Dylan went down to Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking of actually.
I feel like if my rapping was an instrument, it would be like one of those like side instruments, like it's like a xylophone or something, like a Fisher Price xylophone.
Mine would be a broken kazoo.
I
Like
am the
yeah,
hurdy-gurdy.
maracas, like
Right.
instrument that doesn't even really exist, like
Finger
the
cymbals.
triangle. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Perfect.
This is fun little things.
I'm the bass ukulele of rap.
Bass ukulele.
Bass
nice.
There you
Nice.
go.
Okay. I got one of those. I can understand a little bit.
So I can program one of those in my
Find some website that has
yeah.
a virtual one. Yeah. The
All right.
I've always appreciated vocals in general as like an instrument.
Mm.
'Cause I don't know, my brain doesn't work, and I'm not really. I always takes me a few times to listen to lyrics and to understand them.
Mhm.
So I've always appreciated the lyrics, and vocals in general. It's like, it's its
Oh,
own
I've been
instrument.
curious. I've been curious, Cal. Was that you in that cover that you sent me? Like that's you doing the vocals on that?
Yes, yeah. Just me screaming
Oh,
in my car.
Alcohol.
Yes.
yeah,
right, yeah.
that's impressive actually. It's very good. Very good. It's okay.
Thank you. I felt really good about it. I was very surprised when I listened back. Oh wow. That's pretty cool.
Were you like full on screaming and you just distorted it, or is that like
Yeah.
a like dingy like whisper scream?
Screaming, but definitely a lot of effects over it. So it's not,
All right.
but
I like
yeah.
that. Good job.
Nice. All right. Tell us about commencement of the Dwellers.
Please.
Bear with me. This is going to take a minute. This is like a
Okay.
year's worth. This is like a year's worth of backstory for very little payoff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so way back in the yonder, I had this brilliant idea to make a throwback hip hop group based in a very specific time between the late 80s and the really early 90s, with my focal point being like ultramagnetic MCs. That's a solid enough start. So I got the best people I knew for the job. I got me. I got Javelin, who was going by Crank, which is supposed to be an alter ego of an overly convoluted plot that I don't fully understand yet. I had Shinji Holocron because I think he's an underrated rapper at times. I wish he rapped more. I had K Uno, who was a young up-and-coming rapper who was doing a lot of boom bap material at the time. He went on to do some weird stuff, and I can appreciate it, but I don't really care for it like that. But we did a couple collaborations, one that has yet to reach the face of the earth. And then I got Mike. Then I got Michael. Oh. This is before I realized Michael was going to be the worst rapper of all time.
Okay.
And we were working on our collab mixtape, which is don't try to find it. I hope he deletes it one day. Because when he deletes it, I can delete it, and that will be a great day for us all. So I put this one song in there. I made like 4 verses worth of material. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot missing one person. And then SR Belmont, a guy that I don't really care for whole much as a rapper, joins the group. I let him in because why not? More the merrier. Let's just tell him what he's getting into. So I make this one beat that's like 4 verses long, 4 16-bar verses, like 5 or 6 little bridges, all the same bridge. It's the same track me and Music are working on at the moment, because Michael deleted the original version of the song because it's freaking terrible, and I can tell you why. Because he dropped his verse, Belmont dropped his verse, I dropped my verse in the end, and for like 7 months, no one did anything. And then Michael got mad and just did everything else himself, rendering my verse terribly out of context, drops the song without me knowing, doesn't even give me credit to be as the producer, doesn't even give it a proper title at first. And I just let him have it for a minute. And that was the only song under this band's name that was out for like a year. In fact, it got so bad that I told him just to release his Run DMC remix he did at the time, which, needless to say, was also terrible. And I gave him the band, and he renamed it My Kill and the Basement Dwellers on some Bruce Springsteen shit. We're not done yet. We're halfway through.
All right.
All right.
So then I said, you know what? Fuck it. Something will come out of this. Something will be released from this band. Something will come out of this before I die. So I had this idea to make a maxi single, which is an EP, but we all release a track of the EP separately as our own individual singles. Convoluted idea, but I saw Atmosphere do it with Word, and I was inspired. So, continuing onwards. This song right here is my track for the maxi single. Once I realized that was not going to get any steam either, I just took my ball with this track and went home. But to make this track, it's not just me and Michael, because we had to invite some more people, because it couldn't just be two of us. We would not make it if we tried. I was going to kill him. So we got this guy named Gar Mantic, which was a literal child that Michael let into the group, and I was not very thrilled about. Little tonight, I know I would be a hypocrite by getting Mr. Pancake Man, who was a competent rapper, who was also a teenage rapper at the time as well. I didn't know that. But you know, he was a dope enough rapper. I don't mind putting my cosign behind it. Everyone came in, dropped a verse. Some to my disappointment, because honestly, I thought it was perfect before Gar did. The last verse came in and kind of fucked up the vibe I was going for, because he's not as good as Pancake Man and myself, and Michael didn't embarrass himself in this record, which is a blessing. Because we can show you some pretty bad stuff. That mixtape is still out there. I will dig it up, and I'll make all nights really, really bad. And this is how we got this track. All that backstory for this.
Yeah. Quite the backstory.
Quite the journey, yes. That's where the title of the playlist comes from. You'll understand later.
No. That came from, because there are two tracks in here that are not mine. I'm just featured on.
Okay.
And I wanted to let them know, oh, hey, you'll understand later. Don't worry.
Oh, great on. All right. Well, I mean, we got to get right into this now after that story. So
yes.
Yeah. Here is commencement of the Dwellers.
Okay.
Aeromos Dax.
Get that shit.
Yo. Now check 1, 2. Now check 3, 4 as well. I'm about to check 5, 6. Yeah. You already know what it is. But in case you need a reminder, it's the apparition of the ephemeral, the author of all this abstract telling you through its hymnal. He's the least favorite rapper if you were bred from the asphalt. Let's spew hatred for Aramis Dax, y'all. Yo. My detractors marvel at my plot armor. They blame the status on bad karma. PC mic rockers are pipe bombs drop jaws. Into potato spuds we mutter high quality bars. Out of these spar against hype beasts. Grief for the fire we spit on supreme. That goes for royalty or marks. Shark fin swooping apart the ingredients we snatch from greedy hands of he who tally bands the belief he's better than who bit the line of the shape when he lacks definition, even a second dimension to make it feasible to square up with. I drew the pit, we executed exhibition to 10 minute a prison break, that's why I'm at the conviction via stream of conscious, able-bodied to build mountains, littered with monuments out of molehills of my song excerpts.
My days are natural, full of doom and gloom. Was trapped in a dark cycle, it wasn't a new moon. I'm not an emo rapper, ain't part of the new school. On that underground shit, give a fuck about who's who. What you see is what you get, I ain't tryna overcharge. My shit ain't that deep, but I don't got no stolen bars. My shit ain't that fast, but I don't got no stolen car. I paid that shit in full. If a cracker talking shit, I tell him run with the bulls. You gotta do more than howl just to run with the wolves. Bitch, I got my pack on my back, basement dwellers. Crackers say they bring the pain, bitch, I'm an Alka-Seltzer. Crackers lazy when they rap, they should just go on welfare. That can never be me, cause I'm louder than propellers. Cracker?
Yeah. This is important. I'm a dorky guy. Y'all may be expecting bars, I just got some corny lines. They wanna pull me from the song, like in Porky Fries. But you know I'm bald in some spots, like I'm 45. Yeah, you know we all here and dwelling in the basement. Our bars carry a lot of weight, you could call them patience. You must really like wine, all I hear is you complaining. I go nuts for cash use, I'm really into payments. Got your mama under covers like a secret agent. Make you stop when you hear a line like comma placement. It dawned on me like somehow it rained dish soap. Maybe I should put in a good verse like a sermon's opening statement. I'm supposed to be famous, but I'm owning it, a playlist. You're the owner who made it. Cause I'm just a simple pancake, white like I'm mayonnaise. Good skills to hold on to like a handshake. They're saying that I am fake like Google Translate. But man wait, I am not good with concentration like Anne Frank. How many grands? 8. Maybe older music's what my fans crave. I don't know, man.
How you hate from a distance, get closer, and it looks like you fall and crumble when met with exposure. Pull grapes, I pluck them, yeah, from the grapevine. They wanna feature, yeah, fuck them, cause I can't make time. If I had roles for everyone that I fucking hated, I'd have like 10,000 more for people who imitated. Stop coming in my DMs asking me if I fucking care. From AM to the PM, bitch, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Really digging that beat.
Yeah, that's a killer beat. No doubt.
Funny thing is, the guy who produced the beat hates the beat.
Does he? Oh, of course. I mean,
Of course he does.
it's hard to please yourself, isn't it?
Well, to be fair, this beat's like 5 years old, so it's
Oh,
fine.
sure.
I'll store it off YouTube.
I was digging it.
Clean.
Yeah.
Fucking clean. Mr.
So-
Pancake Man, I think. Stood,
Yeah.
yours and Mr. Pancake
Mr.
Man.
I was about to say my favorite part is Mr.
Yes.
Pancake Man. I think
Yeah.
he's a really
Yeah.
funny, I don't know, sounding guy.
He gets sense
Yes.
of humor.
Yes, like Pancake Man and I are the only good rappers. Michael, like I said, is the worst rapper ever. And Garmantic, I mean, he's a kid. I ain't gonna be too mad about that.
There was
That
some
leaves him off the
charm.
song.
There was some charm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I think it was cool.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's better than me.
Yeah, he's better than us. I'm sure
No,
me
it's
and
a great
Jeremy.
collab, honestly.
It's a good
It
one. I
needed to
like it.
happen.
No, I'm happy with it. Like, it's one of my favorite songs I've ever
Overall.
made. I felt like we got some Tribe Called Quest energy for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I dig it. It's a good one.
Did you say something about
Tribe Called something.
Patience and Anne Frank there that I heard? Was
Yeah, I think so. That's hilarious.
It's really clever.
Yeah.
So did each
Oh.
person like write their own?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Are you brushing your teeth?
Do you think anyone freestyled it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Garmantix was freestyled. I think Pancake Man wrote his. Michael, I don't know about, which I mean, I hope he wrote it. I mean, it's one of his better verses. Like, between that and like the 3 verses that he used in our rap battle, which I was tempted to put in that playlist
Mm.
to let y'all know not to fuck with me. But then I thought about it. Maybe not against Michael. Maybe not against Michael. That's not a great opponent to show that.
Do you do?
Well, Michael, wherever you are, good luck to you.
Good luck. Yeah.
I think it was
Do you do much battle rapping, Eramos?
No, not really. Like the thing is, I don't like about battle rap. I don't. I find the writing style too convoluted. Plus, punchlines are finicky. Punchlines are really finicky. You're either going to get really good ones, or you're going to make ones you think are really good but are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's improvising. Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
That here's the thing. Like battle rap, you have to write like an album's worth of material per battle, and I write short albums, so I'd have to write like twice my usual limit most of the time to have a main event like King of the Dot battle ready to go. Plus,
So
there's
you're
another
saying
problem.
that,
Plus, there's
saying
another
that
problem.
battle rap is prepared?
Here's the
So
thing.
battle rappers prepare?
Yes. Like there's been hundreds of like, high profile battle rap is hundreds upon hundreds of bars. They have to write a lot of that down and then rely on their freestyling abilities when they get stuck in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
And that lies the second problem. Pyramus does not.
I always wondered that.
Yeah.
Well, I know I would be horrible at it, so
Yeah.
I would, it'd be like one line and then like a 30-second break and then like the next line while I thought about it.
Jeremy, we don't want to hear your self-hatred right now, okay?
What?
Honestly, we should try one time to
Oh no,
do
no,
a battle
no.
rap.
I'm not hating on myself. I'm just speaking the truth. Like that's honestly like.
Well, I mean, it involves hating yourself. I'm sure.
No, I don't. I mean, I just
Well,
don't do freestyle.
I'm speaking for myself, I guess.
I've heard you rap, Jeremy. It's not so bad.
Better than me. I'm probably the worst.
It's fucking fantastic.
Fucking fantastic.
Well,
like Shaggy said.
It's
Right.
boom
Don't
bap.
worry, Jeremy. If you think you are the worst rapper, I will send you that mixtape me and Michael made, and I'll tell you this: I gave up halfway through because that's how bad Michael was.
Mhm.
So you will have the opportunity.
Honestly, I'm curious to hear it
No, you're not. You're not very curious.
at this
Like
point.
pounding on Michael. Yeah.
It's like the best way to describe it is it's like if Freddy Got Fingered was an avant-garde film.
Okay.
Daddy, would you like some?
Although
something?
that might be a banger though. Like
A banger.
Second time it was a banger, but after that it's just a garbage. It's just garbage.
There's like 2 good moments on the whole album. Both of them are provided by yours truly. So
Alright.
Yeah.
everything else is terrible. And there's no way around it. Oh, pretty bad.
So the rap like hip hop culture is like pretty huge, pretty prevalent where you're at then, right? Like no?
There's like 8 of us,
Oh,
and like 6 of us sound like Atlanta.
okay.
One guy can sound like Atlanta, but choose to sound like more alternative hip hop. And then there's me, who is like, I'm the one deaf junkie we have, and no one knows what that is. No one wants to hear about a label that's been dead for 12 years now.
Alright.
Like I just think when I think of the I think like 3-6 Mafia and Project Pat, all that stuff, that kind of.
Yeah, you mostly think of Memphis.
Yes, I don't know, somewhere around there. That's all. My
so you're not like you're not like near the city at all?
No, I live in a small farm town,
Mm.
like 45 minutes from Florida, where the only thing they've ever given us was Flow Rida and Miami bass. And listen, I could have sounded like a Southern MC. I could have done the Bubba Sparks thing, or I could have done the 3-6 Mafia thing.
Why go with
No.
the stereotypes? Fuck that.
Well, those aren't necessarily
Yeah.
stereotypes. It's like, here's the thing, like Bubba Sparks is a competent rapper. He
Oh
can
yeah.
be funny sometimes, but competent.
Bad.
3-6 Mafia is arguably the most influential rap group of the past 30 years. Because it's the thing, they inspired the flow that Migos use. They inspired the flow that artists like Young Thug used.
Of course.
And I mean that's not a bad starting point.
No. I don't
Right.
think So
But no, I based my style off of the New York rappers I like.
yeah.
Because I found that to be more of a rewarding listen.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It all
Yeah, I
comes-
definitely
The internet.
didn't know that. I guess I did know kind of that you lived in the South, but you can't tell from your style. So if that's what you're trying to do, you succeeded.
Yeah, it's definitely much more like New York, like you said, Biggie, stuff like that. At least that's what I hear.
Yeah, definitely. The sound,
Thanks, Cal.
yeah. You're welcome. Just add it
Way to
on.
drop the ball,
With the-
Cal.
with the
No, you got
sniffle.
my
Right,
back.
Cal?
You got my back there eventually.
I'm just trying. Doing my best
Take
here.
it full circle.
All right. Sir Lore and Eremos.
Yes.
Theo.
Sir Lore is a talented Philadelphia rapper who just dropped a mixtape that y'all should stream after the show. The name escapes me, but I make up for it by the fact I actually downloaded it.
That's
Right.
the important part.
That's the important part. I have it saved. So, but yeah, no, this is probably my favorite collaboration we've done because the verse here I feel like has emotional weight, but also just the wordplay on it is just free flowing and fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Give it a go.
Theo was Sir Lore and Eremos.
Check it out. Play your shit.
Feel how you really feel, no matter how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna take heed of that shit and they gonna learn. It is what it is. Feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. Still I'm breathing. I've been mourning every morning to the evening. Painted to the core like a newborn teething. A new war season. Been through the storm weaving. I leave in atonement. It's right about now. I've been questioning like how I'm supposed to ease on my opponent. Bleeding out my nose and leaning on my left leg. Going on my honor to proceed into the next day. Streets is filled with less play and more work. Real and fighting feelings that appeal to do your own dirt. Niggas seen they own hurts. All up in my nightmares. Reckon it's my birthright to fight until my mind's dead. Quote me on what I said. Cause it's be the realest from the worst, man. Tryna make a living off an image but ain't learn shit. Collision with a turn shit. Battling my demons. Nobody chose their hands. I like the deltas for no treason. I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Man, I feel what I feel for a reason. I said I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel.
My soul power is a homophone. On my solar plexus is the whole world as I know. Relay the message when I phone home. I'll be back by Christmas, keep it noted. Chamber saber when it came to personal space. I went the way of Jeff Bezos, making my rounds about the cosmos. See tomorrow in absolutes. Due to the filament in this light bulb holding the truth that if the sun sets, he's still a satellite in orbit of your sphere of influence. I'm trying to avoid your 2 cents. You bring nothing but non sequiturs to my initial conflict. Your conflict is interest growing parasitically. It drains on my life force, literally. Physical pain spilling from the wound's incision. Need some stitches quickly. I expect conspiracy, but hey, I feel how I feel for a reason. Yo, I feel how I feel. I feel how I feel. I feel how I feel for a reason. Yo, I feel how I feel. I feel how I feel. I feel how I feel for a reason. Yo, I feel how I feel. Yeah, I feel how I feel. Yo, I feel how I feel for a reason. Yeah.
I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel for a reason. Hey, yo, I feel how I feel. I feel how I feel. Yo, I feel what I feel for a reason. Hey, yo, I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Yo, I feel what I feel for a reason. Hey, yo, I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Yo, I feel what I feel for a reason. Hey, yo, I feel what I feel.
I'm always a sucker for the flute on beats. I love it.
Fucking right.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that was so cool. And that was very like, I don't know, that was my favorite one of the night, I think, that really
Yeah.
spoke to me. And it was really
Same.
like Rhyme Sayers inspired. Your hook verse, whatever, was like, I don't know, just really catchy, and definitely could tell you were Aesop Rock inspired, but I like that. And then I like how they cut up, or whoever cut up like the zoom zoom zoom, like that was cool. I was feeling that.
Yeah.
Everything about that shit, goddamn.
We give it 5 stars out of 5 stars.
Dude.
Yeah, like I was almost gonna
the f-
exit like the Zoom. I was like, I gotta go like this right now. I gotta listen to this again. So
I'm gonna
yeah, that's
have I
awesome.
feel for a reason stuck in my head like for the rest of the night, I
Yeah,
think. That was
that's gonna be
catchy as
my
fuck.
motto. Yeah,
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, a good hook
Okay.
is always.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say? It is what it is. It
is what it is.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
All right, so
Fuck yeah.
that was a field.
I can't believe I'm still awake right now.
And you're doing good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got your teeth all brushed up. And
Yeah.
Did you guys see
Floss.
that? I was flossing
Yeah.
and brushing. Took my contacts out. Yeah, I'm ready for bed. I took my medicine a few hours ago, so that's why I'm like, I'm surprised I'm still up.
Yeah, just fighting it.
Feeling a little weird, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's all take some NyQuil and see how long we can last on the show.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Tylenol PM used
Yeah.
to be my shit.
All right.
You feel really good, like no pain, like when you're sore, no pain, then you just pass out.
Mm. All right, so
Yeah,
past tense.
Yes.
What do
This
we
is
got
the-
here?
This is the latest collab.
Shinji did the beat for this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the latest collaboration in the pantheon of Aramis and Shinji Holocron collabs. Maybe we'll make a full album one of these days, but
Yeah, you should.
that's in the future. That is in the future.
That's dope as fuck. I really dug it.
I was thinking about playing this last week, but I knew for sure that you were gonna put this on the
Yes.
on
Yeah,
the
we had to
playlist,
save
so,
it.
Yeah.
We had to save it for the interview.
Yeah.
What's funny is so the concept for this I kind of came up with, like living your whole life in one song or one day or whatever. I think it was also kind of inspired by a movie that we had watched recently. But what's funny about this is like Shinji made this song past tense, and then we made that song into the future, and I'm like, damn, we're just all on the timeline now.
Yeah, really.
But this was a really cool song executed perfectly by Eramos, of
It
course.
flowed perfectly with that beat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was just, I knew you could do it justice. That's why I was like, oh, give him this idea because he's gonna fucking just bomb it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm.
You got anything else to add, Eramos?
Yeah. Just a little exposition.
Not really. I think we covered all the bases. Shinji produced it. Shannon came up
Okay.
with the concept. I
For
wrote
sure.
the track. Give it another play. Like it. Maybe this will go somewhere.
All right.
Honestly,
think
this
so. I think-
reminds me of Aesop Rock's like or no. This is Idea and Abilities, the goldfish song, like Birth of a Goldfish or something. It's kind of one of those songs that like it all comes full circle, and it's like just a lot about life and death and like all those like existential things
Hmm.
that I love, that we all love, right?
Existential, yes. We love it.
Mhm.
This is past tense. Eramos Dax and Shinji Holocron. On the upside of hurt.
Okay. Let's do it.
A pitch for the angels, mothers mostly called Mayday. Surrounded mist, cloudscapes, and as refracted off the afterglow of halos. Hello there, I'm facing up to greatness and Sapien can only pray to register. Second stutter as if his actions call for cinematic effect. As the stratosphere still on split into lips of the mouth of a chasm I crashed through. When I came to, assault's all I knew. Up the nose, hospital sanitizer, fumes, fluorescent lights, pierce the eyes, tick tick. Swear my mind's playing tricks. A minute ago was in the hospital. What are these red bricks? I want a formula to understand, not to drink in my predicament. Like why the melodies in the key of life blend a cacophony. Every time I blink, it feels like I've gone to sleep. Curiosity killed the cat, but I'm on my knees to escape the deep. Crawling, test my metal, dot for saying I'm solid. I don't understand what worry, mama, when the carrots and peas land the harbor. I crawled before I walked, what's the bother? I know last life you were a martyr. This one's whiplash, a birthday party, and next one. First day of school with the knowledge, trying to expand on it. Really it seems they plotting to chalk out my curiosity. Ask blood in, blood out, what makes you the boss of me? No responses, me being defrocked, swear to Enoch. The strikes of my pride stitched on me like Reeboks. Once I learned my imagination wasn't limited to parlor tricks, I was at the Foot Locker for bok choy, swapping dollars for kicks, life's vicious cycle. Yeah, I'm a victim within, try to explain my position, the response is this broken record's playing pretend, so my bowling consists of playing the wall till the graffiti is bombed. They fail to see the stem of the tree a lot the chameleon's on. Really it feels I'm along. Companionship is a flashbang grenada. If ever someone drops it develops 10 haters. And they got me on my blind side cause my pupils dilated. I'll probably die alone with my death day celebrated, with God congratulated. And all those words of a dying breed or a perishing similarity. I'm in a cubicle to prove if a human can do what Schrodinger's cat could. Yeah, I live in fear and die on absolutes. Die on what's abstract and just sustenance from the fruit. Dispersed in the vaporized substance in the roots. It crash like rain and trigger nutrients. Keep the cycle going through it. It's all good to the pollution. It makes the project hallucinogenic and any almost by sight is loosened. Slipping fingertips, then what was is lost of time. Skimming through the outs for the outer reaches of my mind. And all those words of a dying breed or a perishing similarity.
Ah,
That beat is slapping.
It's so good. Everything about
it is really
good.
good. And honestly, this made me think of like the intro and the outro. Also made me think of like, I don't know who I was talking about this with recently, but like, what if the height of our knowledge isn't like later in life, or isn't only later in life, or at some point in our life where we peak, but when we are born, what if we have all of this knowledge and we are just not able to share it because we're physically like not able to communicate it? And so you're like unlearning all this knowledge as you're growing, and then you're relearning knowledge, which you eventually lose to in your death of old age. I don't know.
I like
Yeah.
I like Shannon when she's tired. This is fun.
Anyways, no, like this was great, and like
Oh.
just lyrically so expansive, and like
Yeah.
I think that listening to some poetry like this makes my mind just spiral off into thinking about all sorts of different things, and you know that's ADD too, but
Right.
yeah,
A little bit.
fun.
When,
I
when
just-
that accordion kicks in, I think that really gets me in the feels. Like it sounds like an accordion or like something like that.
Yeah.
One thing I wish I got on camera for y'all is when I broke down the concept to my part-time coworker. Now, the part-time guy, he hates anything that requires thought. Like you show him an abstract painting, he will tell you it's nothing, and he will have a borderline violent outburst. So instead of reasoning with him and trying to explain why I like this stuff, I just bullied him with it. I would just find the weirdest shit possible. And whenever we drive to an out-of-town account, or like when we make a delivery, just bully him.
Just to see his reactions.
That's great.
And I'm trying to explain to him, okay, so the first verse is this expansive verse of this guy who died of a young age, and God gave him a second chance from the beginning, and he retained all this knowledge going through it, but people don't want to listen to him because they think he's crazy. So they bully him, they beat him up and shit. And that goes, and then he just kind of just dies instantly. And then we go into the second verse, which is either him in his moment of death, but also can be this fetus that's about to get aborted, and it's all connected with the bridge. That's just this one sentence bridge of all these words have a dying breed, but a perishing similarity. And his jaw is to the floor of the truck, looking at me. It's like,
what the fuck?
What is it's like shit taking a cat outside for the first time. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like, Dax, that is too much. There's way too much at one time. Like
aliens speak. I don't even.
Expand your mind, man. We got to stretch those minds.
Better.
Simple concepts usually work for like the mass majorities, but yeah, you gotta try to expand it every now and then, blow their mind.
It's always good to see closed-minded people's reactions to things.
Yeah. I just love like that you rhymed cacophony with what was like lost in me or something. I can't remember the exact rhyme, but I was like,
fucking
that
clever.
was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
a
like
really good word.
I like breaking up like 3 and 4 syllable words and like rhyming them with like 3 or 4 words that fit in there.
Can't even fucking
There you
comprehend
go.
that shit.
I like doing the multi-syllable rhyme schemes, but the thing is, I don't want to get to that point where my writing is focused around them. Because I feel like when you focus writing around them, then you run the risk of having lyrics that don't punch hard enough. Which is what separates
you feel like it
an
needs
artist
to be there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Your lyrics
I'm
have
glad it's
something-
not simple.
Yeah. And that's what separates an artist like Eminem from an artist like A$AP Rock. I mean, yeah, A$AP Rock has the multis and the wordplay together, but his lyrics also hold more weight these days than an Eminem track would most likely.
No,
yeah, his lyrics have just been like not word vomit. Like it's
Oh,
clever, but it doesn't make
It's
any
like,
damn sense.
Definitely.
It's like,
down.
I get it. You put a lot of work into this. I see the effort, but like it's not coming together into something that I want to return to. Aside from like 3 or 4 songs.
I'm sure there's a meaning behind it, but I don't understand it. I'm
Right.
sorry.
It's like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, every once in a while, like there would be a song on one of his newer records that's like, this works. This,
Yeah.
more of this, and then you'll get
Please
something
more.
like, Tone Deaf, which yes, the flow might be there at times, the rhyme schemes and cadences might be intriguing, but then he says some bullshit like, "Oh, I can make orange rhyme with banana,"
Yeah.
and it's like,
No, you can't.
Right. No.
no, I don't.
Sorry. That's all about being an artist. If the audience directs them too much, then it becomes like hacky, or like it becomes like predictable, I guess, or like
Yeah, that's what I like about
hard.
independent artists too, is they're not getting all of that outside exposures and opinions. You're kind of in your own little bubble doing your own thing, how you like to do it, and you stay
the
true
people
to
who like you,
yourself
the
and
only
your style.
people. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I found throughout the years is there's 2 things you can do with criticism. You can take that criticism in and apply it to better yourself, or you can double down with what you're doing if you feel like that criticism leads you astray to where you want to go. And there are times where I've doubled down, such as with my songwriting. Are some songs more complex than others? Yes. There are times I want to try to be more free flowing and fun with my writing. But then there are also, like, I want to keep a bar. There's a bar that I have to be at in order to say, yes, this is worth releasing.
Yeah, it's juggling that how it should sound and how you think it should sound. Like,
yeah,
pretty much.
An instance where like I take in criticism would be like every time someone would talk about my flaw. Now, yes, there's still moments where I'm still off beat. A couple of years ago, it was horrendously off. All my stuff was horrendously offbeat.
Sure.
And I try my best to retain it to where the flow is, well, around the drums at least. And it doesn't just sound like someone speaking over a beat.
Right.
That's what I do. So.
Yeah.
Don't steal that from me.
It was really good. Like, I definitely felt some sort of melody in that last song. And then, like, the critique that I gave earlier, it wouldn't even apply to that last song because of, I guess, Shinji's use of the theremin and the radio sounds, which gave it a whole different feel too. Like, it could be a fucking music video or something.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, just good. And you always come up with something different, slightly different in your own style. So that's nice too.
All right.
Yeah,
now we got to hear about Tales of Southern Gotham.
All right.
Eremos Dex.
So this is a song by Black Space Entity. He is a fellow Bainbridge rapper, really talented. You need to listen to him more. Yep.
Are you living in Southern Gotham?
Oh no, that's hyperbolic. That is hyperbolic. Very much hyperbolic.
Right.
Southern Gotham would be the aforementioned Memphis. That's where all the horrorcore came from.
Yeah.
There in Houston. Yeah, no.
All right. So we play it then?
Get this shit rolling.
Yeah,
sure.
Hit the play button. Don't tempt me.
Hit it.
I'll fucking do it.
Fucking do it.
All right.
I fucking dare you.
Wanna seem pretentious, gotta go home to kisses, gotta go home to missus, gotta get out this prison. Every day I see false claims and people change. Every day I want more for myself and so I aim
for the top of the world, I hope you want the same. It'll take more than just wings to fly and be a plane. Like please at ease, don't take my life from me. Don't you think it's enough that we get murdered by police? Blood trickle down the faces of people still in their teens. How can we sleep at night knowing burials in the street? My birthplace full of felons and monstrous villains. Dirty niggas who will kill you in front of your children. Dirty bitches who will trap you inside of their building. Evil children with no parents who care about their feelings. And so the cycle will continue on and on. Inside the city of the weak, how are you so strong? I know that bodies made of flesh only go so long. I know that life is more unfair than a game of Pong. Listen, I know the sky is gray. I looked the devil in the face and he was white as day. He put the poison in the box and sent it on the plane. I see the addicts on the corner and I turn away. The Joker said we live in a society. 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 Fuck! The Joker said we live in a society. 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 Fuck! I watch the ground as it burns beneath my feet. Phantoms creeping on the street as I try to hold my peace, knowing that this place ain't me. Seeing life flash on repeat as I try to hold my peace, knowing that this place ain't me. For sure.
My life is nothing but a comedy.
Aramis is a JPEG of God, true and living in a polyamorous relationship with a couple dozen souls who's dismissive. Instead of prison, my prison cell was to overwhelm, buried in insignificance, weaponized the infinite, going mental in a little house on the prairie, meditating, world takeover schemes, those my daydreams, dealing with unknown temptations. I can't say what X is, the fall off begins when you tear the crease in the checkbook, you make ends meet. My grind isn't turning mistakes to mince meat. My LLC is to accompany misery for the sake of ministry. Cop my broom to sweep the dirt devil in the mosh pit, screaming, "This ain't it, chief!" But the cleanliness is next to godliness. What do you accomplish except putting tarnish on a monument, brother? What do you accomplish, sister? What do you accomplish, Republic? What do you accomplish except for putting tarnish on a monument? If we're all inherently flawed, why aim for perfection? Light so lofty, height so lofty, surely it's not for one's moxie.
If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me. But these guys, what, because Thomas Wayne went and cried about them on TV?
Nice use of that clip at the end.
That was
really.
fucking killer.
I was thinking that line from the movie, "My life is nothing but a comedy." When I saw the movie, I thought the line was cringy, but in the song, it works so fucking well with it, though. I think.
My kids used to write comics, and one of them wrote a comic, and it was like, "My life," and comedy was spelled all fucked up, and it was like, "My life is a comedy." So anytime that
Joker.
that's said, yeah, it made me think of the Joker for sure. That movie was great though, and the whole like thematic, I don't know, violent justice at the end, like that was great.
I love that movie. It's a good one.
Yeah,
It's my
and
favorite
that
Joker.
use of the clip, great.
Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty fucking dope.
I loved everything about it. It was great.
Yeah, seriously, it was.
Yeah, and that other rapper, like, nice voice, very smooth voice, like, really
Yeah,
enjoyed.
how did he just
gonna
join
check him
BandLab?
out.
Because I say he only had like 6 followers. Like,
Yes.
Damn.
God damn. Really. That guy's fucking insane.
I wouldn't say just, though he's a relative newcomer.
Sure.
of course, I was on there for
Well-
like 2 years and had 25 followers. So
Sorry.
like,
Yeah. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's less than me. What?
thank God for Fantastic Android.
Damn.
Right. Yeah.
We can't all be like friggin' Shinji sitting around all day and commenting and
Yeah, right.
listening to
Regurgitating
everything.
Gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, when I first like signed up, you check all the things that you do, like beat maker, producer, like, you know, guitar, drums, stuff like that. And I checked like that super fan or whatever. And then I like started realizing like how people are on this site. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm a super fan.
You don't
Like,
want to
these
be a fan.
people, like they're like,
No,
they're
you
like
don't want to be one. Yeah.
on everyone's tracks, commenting, liking, like it's crazy. I can't believe like some of the, like I see people like just all over everybody's tracks, and I'm like, I ain't got the time for that. Like,
Yeah,
I'd love
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah. People, what gets me is a lot of these people just like stuff, and then they comment,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, amazing track. Listen to my track."
The
No,
links.
Oh, yeah.
motherfucker.
That's bullshit.
No. And what kills me is like sometimes it's like it's people with like tens of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of views, swear
Yeah.
they're the hottest thing since sliced bread,
Gonna
and
happen.
they still leaving links and shit. Like, motherfucker, you should be
It
sharing
gives-
my shit.
Yeah.
It gives
Stop
me
trying to
hope.
you
advertise
are.
on my comment section.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can tell the genuine and authentic people usually from the latter.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
if
definitely.
they say
Yeah.
follow my Instagram page, like nah, I'm done.
Yeah,
No.
the second you see a link or a self-congratulatory comment, then it's like, fuck off, get out of here.
I'm trending. Let's do a song together.
Congratulatory.
Like, you don't even
I
have
don't
a
even-
track on your profile.
I don't even want to talk about the trending list. I don't know what's going on with that shit nowadays.
Don't get me started. Do not
Whatever.
get me started.
It's
Yeah,
whatever.
it's we can
dealing with it.
bitch about that for days. I feel like, but
The thing is, like,
Fucking
I know
lab.
why I haven't trended. I know exactly why. Because for me to trend, that would give me some sort of validation. That's the one thing everyone else cannot say about Aramis. That's the one thing artists like 301 and Game Over have over Aramis. People listen to their stuff constantly.
yeah,
People want to be around them, even though they cannot hold a candle next to me in any other department. Better storyteller, better flow, better lyricist, better catalog.
Sure.
I do everything myself. Most of my cover art is done by yours truly.
Okay.
I do a fair amount of my own production. Even if I can't, I have a good idea of what I want before I go out and get it.
yeah. It's
Well, you got it together.
It's a weird like ecosystem here in Band Lab. Like I love it. I love the fact that we can like, you know, talk to people in Georgia and Cali and collaborate with people all over the world, like Music Muse in Germany, you know, like
Totally.
so that the you know that the reach that it gives you is awesome, but like it definitely is a little clicky.
I think it's like
Yeah,
really
I
new.
can see that.
Like, I don't know when it
Yeah.
started. Like, wasn't that
It's
long
a
ago,
new
though,
social
so-
media interaction that I don't
Yeah.
think people are used to. But I think as long as you have like the same sort of like moral compass in your own lives, as far as like the people you put yourself around, then I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like anyone that I've really supported on here or like become friends with is people that I would put myself around in real life, and everyone
Sure.
else is kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I like your stuff,
know about
but
those
keep a distance. I feel like BandLab is like it like at its toddler stage where it's starting to grow, and like the algorithm isn't there yet, and it's like the people working on it. I don't know. There's not enough people working on it, I guess.
Possibly.
I think BandLab is growing. More and more people are becoming aware of it, and
I think
hopefully
it's probably
that'll translate to
growing
better
more than BandLab
performance.
expected, maybe even too.
Yeah, really. 10 million. I thought, like, I saw on Google Play how many people downloaded it.
So you get a free T-shirt if you know, like enter for a free T-shirt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I also
It's
saw that
interesting.
like a BandLab artist made it onto the Billboard Top 100 at 77.
Oh no shit.
God damn.
I don't know how true
awesome.
that is, but huh?
Hmm.
You didn't hear me? So
No,
I
I
read,
heard you.
yeah, I
What's
read that someone got number 77 on Billboard Hot 100 Top 100 like songs. And it was
I'm
someone
assuming
who
they're most-
literally was like, I made this song on my iPhone. It's like a hip hop song, I'm guessing. And I'm like,
Probably
That's
with loops.
cool.
How
like
the
just how-
fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
I hope
I'm
not
like,
for
damn.
BandLab's sake.
Like I used the morning dew.
When I told
Lo-fi.
Shinji about that, I was like,
Remember
damn,
when
like
you used
fucking
loop?
Fantastic Android could be at 75. Like
Right.
think of all the really good songs that you guys, like any one of us in this whole community have put out.
Well,
It's all
I know,
about who you know.
I know one thing.
It could land on that list, bruh.
We got a
Right.
for
I
some
don't know
reason
enough people.
Fantastic Android hasn't featured Eramos Dax on a song yet.
We're
So
getting
Aren't
there.
you guys working
We
on
should-
that?
we are now.
Actually, okay.
We are
down.
now, starting right now.
Yeah.
Well, first, I gotta collect
Very
all
much
three of the members separately, and then I
Yeah,
can bring them all
okay.
together on top of Mount Coronet.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
So just me and you,
Yeah,
we gotta
that's
do a
you.
collab.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
next. Just
Okay.
let me
You're
get
next.
done with these couple songs I have in the pipeline, and you're next.
I think if
Okay.
you do a Fantastic
go.
Android song, though, Eramos, you need to just do a verse about each member of Fantastic Android.
Funnily enough, I thought about
Criticizing.
There's an idea.
And
I
how,
had last
yeah.
night.
Yeah, break them down.
Exactly.
Very cool.
That's
That
the
would be
track.
awesome.
That's hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Okay.
What else do we got? We got, oh, you know what? It is
Shit, goddamn.
since it is this my
My
name
bedtime?
so like we're gonna play this one too.
Part-time hatchet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Cool.
So this was what was the concept behind this was someone like walking up to
this was this
executed, right?
this concept was admittedly something I put in post. It just kind of hit me like, cause there are a lot of songs I don't know when I'm writing it first until I get done writing. This is one of them. Because this song came about when I had this long detailed verse, and I was originally going to rap over the beat to Billy Woods and More Mother's Giraffe Hunts, and then I'm like, I want to put this on Spotify. This is good enough to go on Spotify somewhere, but I can't rap over Giraffe Hunts to get on Spotify. I gotta outsource this. So then I went to Jeremy, like, hey Jeremy, say something. I need this. Like not like this, but close enough to this.
Yeah.
Something similar to what you
He sent me the track and it's like, I need something like this, and I'm like, well shit.
All right then.
I said I'm an alchemist being told him to have at it.
It was I really enjoyed the beat that you sent me too. Like that was really, really cool. And then I did check out too the best death metal band from Denton. That song. That was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely have some obscure music in your in your collection that you
Repertoire.
listen to, and it's good. Like it's
Oh,
cool.
let's
Like
not get into my collections. I have 2 crates of vinyl right behind me, right here.
mm,
And in fact, hold on about 2 seconds.
Wow.
I present to you
Oh.
in discolored fashion
Filter.
our face lunchbox.
okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Sick.
I got a lot of weird stuff.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is our face cassette. This is the Horseman cassette.
He's
All
just
right.
pulling. He's
Cool.
just pulling from the great beyond.
I know.
Yeah.
He got a fucking
He's got-
wormhole behind him.
It's like
Pulling things
Mary
out.
Poppins.
Oh, exactly. I have
I mean,
2
yeah.
vinyl
Yeah,
players
yeah.
behind me because the one in the very back broke. And it wasn't even the vinyl player itself. I bought like 7 CDs from Serengeti, so straight from Serengeti.
Mm.
And I put a Jai in the record he made a couple years ago with not Kenny Dennis, that's his alter ego.
Right.
Well, it'll come to me in a minute. I put it in, and then it spit it right back out. Ever the hard-headed one, I shoved it back in. And now when I turn it on, it makes this terrible. It's constant, which is a shame because now I can't play any of my cassettes either.
Damn.
Because my cassette player in the truck broke, and my cassette player in here broke.
Fuck.
Damn cassette players.
God, fuck them.
Yeah, last time I used a cassette player, it ate up my freaking The Cure Live in Paris CD or cassette tape. So I was like, man, fuck cassette tape players. After that, I don't think I used another tape player, and I put all my rest of my tapes up for sale.
Say what I will with cassette, but Haram on cassette got me through the entirety of last year.
That's sounds like a pretty important thing. It's I don't have any cassettes left. I don't even know. Yeah, I used to have tons of them, but because I'm fucking old.
Yeah,
But,
too young for that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, I was at Columbia House and BMG, like 10 cassettes for a penny.
Yeah, VHSs. That's as
And
old
they
as I
try
am.
to make you pay for it. And you'd be like, sorry, I'm 15. I can't sign into a contract. We got that shit again. Sorry. Oh, it's
Armageddon. Nice. Cool. Okay.
It's just, that's awesome. All right, let's check out Part-Time Hatchet Job.
Yeah.
Airmos
Maybe I
Dax
remember
and
this.
yours truly on the beat.
Oh, okay.
Mighty pine spy over my estate, contorting around the corners they seem to misplace their shape. The red light learn my eyes surely isn't a game of conspiracy for meager pay, so certainly I'll stall to my head follows my line of sight. Coupled with it now, my adamant's taking flight. So far so good, no pain is taken to the race course. My conscience fears the worst, betrayal going forth. All's well ends well I say, as long as I return to the perch safe and avoid the pay dirt that tops my grave. Cause my flesh isn't an antebellum where worms slave. On both sides of the picket, my peoples have yet to dilate. So friends and strangers alike, they are called crazy. Rusty hatchet, split handle, grasp it with a loving hand. Yeah, the blade blunt, but it could break bones, skin, spill blood, so sleep with it. Seeing an intruder silhouette, swing for the polo ground fences, mince meat, but they're feeling every instant you witness. Read between sentences, don't forget grains of salt for the second comparison or preservation of what it was the game on the prairie. Bites on the grass, grazing, minding his business, except his profits peaked. Okay, this is what to make of. Wrinkle cream needs, in case my pumps hold a secret. Epiphany in an enigma, dirty hands in the grease, doing the impossible work to redeem. 10 Hail Marys, not from my regime, but a 1 in a million success story. Might as well heave and surrender the glory. Keep commandments plain as you practice. Please don't sever the chain from the tree, at least hide the hatchet. Wrapped in a blood-soaked napkins to camouflage it in the blackness. Don't rock white, cause your people don't need a diet to spot you. And best believe your past deeds bleed from their subconscious. The court of public opinion feeds on supremacy, and their mock for trials, you're always found obsolete.
What's with the dead body box in the picture, though?
Okay,
Dead
so
body. Yeah, so I'm thinking.
so let me explain.
That's Jeremy's picture, I'm sure.
No, there's a Dax picture.
Okay.
So I work at a furniture store. So the leather couches we will get, they come in these big old cardboard boxes. You can put you can put a person in there.
Sure.
And for like a week, we had one back there, and we would take naps in them. I would just lay in
Oh
there
shit! That's a waste management accident waiting to happen, though.
You
Well, don't
passed
worry.
out and be loaded onto a truck.
That's what I'm saying. They used to tell you to like tape up your refrigerator if you're throwing it out because little kids would get inside, or your
be sold
cooler
as a
because kids would get inside and they would
Yeah.
get like thrown out.
Right.
what I did is like I took like 2 pictures of it, and like I had one picture slightly edited and one picture wasn't. I just kind of spliced them together and said, "Fuck it, this will work." And it caught y'all's attention, so I reckon it did work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I like
I think
this
it fit
nap
really well.
box idea, though. I might need to get me one.
Yeah.
I love big boxes too. They are fun to play in. Like if you have cats or kids or
Or yourself.
whatever. Yeah, or just a nice warm place.
Right.
I like how like you sped up the flow just a little bit, like on that track, like like progressively through the song. That was I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fucking intense. The build for sure.
Yeah.
It was a slow burn.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one really had me tonight too.
With
Still,
the synth and
Pretty intense.
One of my favorite beats I made, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking killed that, I think. It's flowed
Severe.
really well together.
Now, from slow burns to things that burn out quickly. Jeremy, you want me to explain that Pokemon mixtape that I had planned that never came to fruition?
I forgot about that. The Pokemon idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know too much about Pokemon for my own good. Even though I mostly play competitively these days on Pokemon Showdown, and I will probably never buy another new Pokemon game unless ROM hacks are starting to get sold again. There's some really good ROM hacks out there nowadays. Really good ones.
Sure. I'm sure.
So I was rummaging through the Poké ciphers, thinking of what could have been after the 2019 Poké cipher debacle, where Shofu played like half of it, and then he said, "Nah, get this weird motherfucker out of here. Fuck him." So I've kept that chip on my shoulder for about 3 years now. I have a diss track that Shofu on this page somewhere. For the fire of which you burn. And it's like 4 minutes of me going after him, after his friends, just being mad that he did not play my full verse on the live stream, despite it being the best verse there. The audition verse itself is on YouTube, if you want to find it.
Let's check that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, thing is, like my idea was like, all right, I'm gonna make these rap songs centered around each generation of Pokemon. I got through the first generation relatively well, and then I started on the second generation and realized, oh, this ain't gonna work. This is gonna be the drizzling shit. So I better stop here.
Right.
And then the phone no, but here's the thing I'm waiting for now is I need an excuse to use the Gen 1 verse. Because it's too good to throw away. But it's one of those things that I have to have a reason to release it. Otherwise, it's like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Why are we releasing a nerdcore song out of nowhere?
Just
like,
like referential kind of fucking.
Why are we releasing Pokemon themed battle raps?
Not enough people are gonna understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Pretty much.
He's like, wait, this is out of context for Eremos tags. What the fuck?
Pokemon, all right.
Pokemon.
Fuck it.
Oh Lord.
Imagine like all the like hardcore, like hard ass gangster rappers that follow you, and all of a sudden they're like, wait, what's
Right.
Pokemon? I don't follow no Pokemon jokers.
Right. Sure.
Well, luckily, no hardcore gangster rappers follow me and listen to my music anyway.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Well, good then.
Fair
So, like,
Whatever the fuck.
we got about 10 minutes left. Before we get out of here, though, I got to ask you, what's the name? What's the story behind the name?
The name. So legend has it, my father was originally going to name me Aramis, but then
name also.
Yes, it is a reference to the Three Musketeers. Yes, it is. It's misspelled. I realize that now, years after I chose the name and its spelling.
Artistic liberty. Chris.
Exactly. So don't get
Sure.
Yes. So I'll get sued.
All right.
Yeah.
I was expecting like this like grand answer.
Jeremy, what do you
only
expect?
have-
I mean,
You only have them so much.
grandiose things, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Sometimes it's simpler than.
Sometimes the simple answers are the best, right?
Yeah. I'll leave time for the simple answers.
True, we can't all be ourselves, Jeremy. Cow.
Right. Fuck
Jesus.
off.
I know. I'm like, I like half the people on BandLab. I have no idea what their names are, or what they look like, or anything. Which is like, it's kind of cool. Like it is, whatever. It makes you focus on the talent and the music more, I think.
And the personality, text-wise.
For sure.
Text-wise, yes.
Text-wise.
Yeah.
The personality that I play out in my head that I
exactly, yeah. This guy
That's
could be
true
40
though.
flying
Your
over,
your
90.
your texts are so precise, Jeremy. You're like, damn, this guy's a grammar Nazi or something.
me.
Me.
Yeah, you sound very professional. I'm
I'll
serious.
say that from
Because I use commas and shit.
You do. It's crazy.
I'm-
I'm like, what the fuck does he think he is? A college professor or something?
Fucking
Jesus.
nerd.
Don't feel too bad, Jeremy. I'm the same way. I write whole paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will like go back and like put like the right punctuation in if I miss it and shit like that or like, yeah.
I'm so
Oh,
bad
no.
with that. I have to
I
scan
type
my
like I
text every time.
sound.
Just like
I-
no punk, just one long run-on sentence.
Fuck, I missed a comma. Fuck, I gotta go back. So fucking.
You're like, I said
yeah.
and like 4 times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. This is not real.
It
At
doesn't.
the end of the day, no one cares. Like, fuck
I
off.
mean, you care enough to talk about it, so.
As long as you understand what they're saying.
Well, I just thought I'd mention.
I take pride in my grammar.
I take pride in my grammar. Yeah. Ugly.
Yeah, I half expect you to like list your freaking resources at the bottom.
Oh yeah, like my references. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put a
Bibliography.
Bibliography.
Together.
Word.
I'm excited to hear whatever you and Music Muse are working on. I've been working with her a lot on we got like a shit ton of songs right now, but like yeah, she's awesome.
We'd definitely be playing that shit.
The sad part
Future
is,
episode.
when it gets finished, I'm probably going to throw on the top of the pile. I have like 8 songs that I'm sitting on at the moment that I have no clue what to do with.
Bro, we all do.
Right. I got like
All from
about
various
10.
I have
artists.
200 songs sitting
Oh, dear
on.
Lord.
So many loops I just fucking shat out and was like, I'll do
No.
something with that in the future. Yes.
This isn't stuff that these are fully completed songs that are ready
Oh,
to
sure.
go.
At least 3 of those, I think.
No.
Well, what's stopping you?
Yeah, what's up with
I
that?
want to get the absolute most out of them. I don't want to drop it and then like a day later
course.
see like 10 people listen to it and like 3 people liked it.
It's
And
not
then I
happened
go into
yet, you think?
SoundCloud and realize no one listened to it again.
Welcome to my
Like,
2020 to 2022.
Yeah.
No, it's-
I mean,
it
it's
is
good that you're
really-
getting out and doing interviews. I know that's gonna help you in the
Yeah.
long run.
I hope
Also, I
hope
think
this
it-
one does.
It just
Nice.
helps just sharing, I guess, with the community, like other people, and and encouraging them to share you. Fork songs that you can. I mean,
For the shit out of songs.
Fork the shit.
I feel
gotta
like
get on
Mew
that.
Mew had gotten a few extra
Right.
followers. She was really worried about that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that
Sure.
it doesn't always matter your followers, but you definitely want your listens to go up.
Mhm.
even your likes. If you have a lot of plays, I think that shows that whatever fan base you do have really, really likes you and they will play you. So that's nice.
I just play my own shit like on repeat.
Well, Jeremy, you can't do
I'm my
that.
own
That's
viewer.
messing up that's messing up the
It's
numbers.
true. You gotta download that on your phone, and then you can listen it without the viewer thing going
At
up.
least get an alt account.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Just download on your phone to it.
Nah.
Like, oh, what? Jeremy liked each and every one
I
of his
do.
own songs.
I download all my songs so I
I
can
haven't
listen.
liked
I
any of
listen
my
them
own
on
songs.
repeat.
Yeah.
I listen to you guys on repeat too. Trust me.
Thank you.
And then if I don't say anything after a song plays, it's like you're ignoring my song. You're ignoring fantastic Android.
How dare
song.
you?
Yeah.
I just
That's when the Android is not
what am I thinking?
fantastic.
It's not. It's an
Android has no
angry
feelings.
Android.
Fuck you up, Android.
Yeah, no, that's actually terrifying. I don't want to go to sleep with that nightmare fuel.
We have no feelings.
Nightmare fuel.
Fantastic Android goes dark.
I mean,
And there's like a bunch of circuits all just like they're just ripping them out of me, and
You're actually part robot.
Oh my
in real
God.
life.
like this is all on you now. We
I'm
just
bleeding gasoline.
Leaking oils.
Like short circuit, like the Johnny Five.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Terrifying.
no disassemble
Terrifying.
number 5. Oh, also, Airbus, you made a reference to a Little House on the Prairie, and I was like,
Yes.
oh shit, like I've not heard anybody do that before.
God damn.
Oh, he's not afraid to go there.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
He's not afraid to go to Anne Frank, Little House on the
I know,
Prairie.
right? It's very Michael
Motherfucking-
Landon for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
I just love it. I love the diversity of your lyrics. Like, yeah. And then you go,
Yeah.
Pokemon style on people every now and again. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Reaching out
exactly.
to other. Yeah. Just show you're not just some other rapper which is
from
like
part-time hatchet job to Pikachu, all in
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
sitting.
man. Furniture man sleeping in a box and by night,
Yeah.
freaking awesome rapper. That's
Right?
crazy.
Yeah. Killer.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You can find him on BandLab.
Dude,
Find
check
them
them
on
out.
Bandlab, you can find them on the SoundCloud. You can find them on Amazon Music. You can
Yes.
find them on Spotify, Apple
Yeah.
Music, Deezer.
Yeah.
The
Keep
dark
promoting.
web.
Keep going. Keep with the
You can't find them on the dark web. Actually,
You
you
can
could
buy
find them on
'em.
the dark web, but if you find them on the dark web, you might fuck up his life. And God forbid, I have Jewish lawyers. Don't fuck
You
with
might find some other shit. Don't be careful.
You can see
Rule
his name
34 is
right
not
on the
applying to
screen
me,
there,
so I'm
you
fine.
know what to look up.
Thanks.
Eremos Dax.
Thanks.
All right. Well,
Well,
that's
yeah.
that takes
Yeah.
us to our time.
Yeah,
So,
Fun to relax with Eremos Dax.
nice.
This is a good one. This is pretty chill.
Yeah. I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun.
Eremos, thank you for coming on the show.
Yes.
Well,
This
it's
is a
my
good
pleasure.
one. Yeah.
Best
Good
of luck
one.
to you. Keep on it because I really enjoy you, and I think there's a lot of people out there that do. So.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. We got a lot of collabs coming up, I'm sure.
That was my inspirational mom moment of the night.
You're
Half
doing so
asleep.
good.
Half asleep.
Keep on going.
You're doing great.
Gold
honey.
star for you. What's your favorite dinner? I'll make it.
Nice.
Oh, let me think about that for a second.
Yeah. Fucking DoorDash that for him.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't forget the Pop to Metal contest is still going on until
Yes.
the 23rd. I think you
Yeah.
have to get your entries in. So take any pop song and turn it into metal.
Be as creative as
You can
possible.
Dude, it's harder than it seems, Jeremy.
I know it is. I'm
but
working on
it takes
one right
creativity. It
now.
takes creativity. You gotta
it
change
does.
it up.
But you can find the link on it's pinned on Angified page. Yeah.
Yes.
Check out all the shows that are
Mhm.
still to come.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All the shows hosed.
Yeah.
Gotta whip them out Wednesdays
Whip 'em
tomorrow, I
out.
believe. Right?
That's my whip.
Whip.
I
I don't got
It came
whip.
from both sides.
I was supposed to get a whip last week, I believe. I didn't get there yet.
Rawhide. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that.
Run it up.
We do need a live rap battle at some point.
Yeah.
Need a little fifle with a whip.
I'll
Five-o?
judge it.
Get that reference.
Cal, I
five-
totally got you.
Say five.
Thank you.
The mouse.
Yeah.
All right.
I sung some of those songs coming out here to the west. Yeah.
Nice. Five goes
Really?
west. All right. That's when we know the show is over. We start referencing Bible.
Yeah, fifle, yes.
For all of these people here on the screen,
Yes.
Cal
Checking
G,
this out.
your mom, Ermos Dax, I am Jeremy Hurt saying good night, and we will see you next week. And this is where we take you out with the intro.
Fuck yeah, man.
And I
Going
give
out with the intro.
Yeah.
Also the outro. It's the same
Also,
thing. It's the
the
whole
outro.
bit.
Taking you out with the end.
Yes. And then where I get lost and can't find the thing that I need to push, and there's other
Yeah,
things in my way.
It's a bit drawn. This outro is a bit drawn out.
Oh my goodness.
But it's all part of the experience. Bam.
Yeah.
Everyone
Bam,
left
bam.
already.
All right.
Oh.
That's true. You gotta
Fuck it.
remember that. That's true.